What is going on? This is Rude Reviews, where we keep it for real, for real. I am Ru, aka the Culture Black Kid,
I'm Ifoma, aka Iffy.
and today we are going to be breaking down your Sydney-based electronic producer Highlander's debut EP, I believe, called Angel Boy. Um, yeah, I first was introduced to Highlander through the one and only Devora, who we just reviewed last week, and was also on Devora's project Learning in Public. So it is cool to see Highlander also bring his own, solo material out as well. But anyway, that's enough of a bio, that's enough of an introduction. Let's get right into it with our overall thoughts. Iffy.
I think this is a stunning EP. I'm sorry, like not to. I'm gonna give a lot away, but I love it. All the features are really cool, very amazing, and Highlander is great at conveying emotion through music, regardless of if there's lyrics or regardless of the lyrics. I was really impressed with what was on offer, and from start to finish, I really thought it was solid. I can't lie. I couldn't really find anything wrong or anything that I'm unhappy with if I tried. I'm a fan. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Okay. I think this is an interesting six-track experience. Lots of returning characters throughout, including the aforementioned Devora. We also got some Marlon, who's worked with likes of 3% and Hilltop Hoods, Montgomery throughout, even some backing vocals from the one and only Emily Waramara. Elsie Wameo would be crazy.
That'd be cool.
That would be so cool. Lots of themes of culture and personal growth. However, there are some aspects that don't fully draw me in all the way on this project, and I actually don't think it's really Highlander's fault. I think it's actually more towards the chosen collaborators, but I'll get into that a little bit more a little bit later. So let's kick it off with our pros. Iffy.
All right. I think. Okay, many. Once again, sorry, but first things first. That was okay. I don't even know how to word this. This project had the best opening ever. Ever. Oh my god, I was blown away. It was such a strong start and really set the tone for the rest of the EP. And the song was Sorry Business. Phenomenal. Oh my god. And like the first initial listen, I literally stopped because I was so blown away. And I genuinely had to take a lap. I'm not even kidding. Like, I literally had to get up, take a lap. And yeah, regardless of the actual music, I love what it signifies. Highlander had some notes saying that the song references the sacred practices in many Aboriginal cultures of mourning and celebrating the life of a loved one that has passed, and that the song itself honors the passing of a loved one. And I'm just in awe. I'm sorry. I was like, I couldn't. Yeah. Sorry, that's pro number one. That's number one. Number two, I loved the way that you could feel moved with a lack of words. I think Highlander's production is really amazing. I think he's great at, as I said, kind of in the overall thoughts, he's really good at conveying himself without any lyrics. I loved his cameo in the end of Epsilon. Very deep. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting it. But yeah, wrap the track up in a tight little bow. And also, if the songs weren't putting you in your feels or making you dance, no, if the songs are putting you in your feels, they were making you dance. I feel like each song kind of did its own thing and achieved its desired task. And yeah, coming together as an overall EP, it was just a really great journey for me. I really liked it. Yeah, Standout, Sorry Business, Epsilon. Matter of fact, all the songs, all of them, all of them.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I do think Sorry Business was a beautiful way to start off the project. I love the atmospheric sounds that were laced throughout. I like the topic that Epsilon brought, can be really seen as a reset. I think my personal favorite song on the project was Blue Moon. I think it's a nice personal closer, a little melancholy, but the production gives kind of a small shimmer of optimism, I think, in contrast to the lyrics. And I think the title track is nice, Angel Boy, track 2. Might need to warm up to it, though. I don't think it's too crazy. But still, nice production.
Yeah.
And again, that is Highlander's strong suit. No shade to his verse on the back end. It was cool, but yeah, production is very clearly his strong suit. But yeah, that's pretty much all my pros. So let's get into some cons. Iffy, you got any cons?
No.
You got no
I
cons?
don't have any cons.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Um, then let me go. Um, I as I mentioned at the top, I feel like a lot of the performances across the project weren't as strong as I would have hoped, especially given the quality of the chosen collaborators. I feel like I'm especially, unfortunately, not the biggest fan of the Marlon verse. I thought that was a very average verse, a rap verse. Um, and I don't know. Like I'm also trying to, with when I write my critiques, and this is not just this project, unless it's so in my face of a critique. But I'm really trying to avoid critiquing mixing and mastering because it's not my strong suit. I think I've learned through past reviews that or in all my time of reviewing that me trying to comment on mixing and mastering is just not gonna get anywhere. So um I'm gonna put that to the side. However, I feel like when I listened to everyone's performances, that it just felt very, yeah, it was cool. Like nothing was like, wow, nothing was wow. Again, the production was cool, but all the performances, all of them,
That's very
all the
valid.
performances, even someone who I love Devora, but
No,
unfortunately,
that's
this is
valid.
not my favorite thing that she has done. So yeah,
Valid.
yeah.
Honestly, valid.
So yeah, I think that was my main con. I feel like if the performances were a lot stronger,
Mm,
then this would have been a lot better of a experience
yeah,
for
I
me. Unfortunately.
I literally don't agree with that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not here to retaliate.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, you can.
I agree. Yeah, genuinely.
Okay, so you
Um,
do have a con.
okay, fine, that's my con. Fine, fine, that's my con. Fine, that's my con.
Yeah.
But also, side note,
Yeah.
I will be judging your mixing and mastering. I'm not as nice as you. I'm
Yeah.
not there yet.
That's fair.
I'm young.
It's not a
Sorry.
nice thing. It's I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses, and until I can understand that, I'm just not gonna leave it. So I'll leave it to Iffy. Yeah.
I don't know, grab. So.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my cons. And yeah, let's go into our overall ratings. Are we here for this? Depends on the day. Feeling iffy about it. Iffy, how are we feeling?
I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I love when I can connect with a project in its full entirety. I think Highlander, although producing, is a master of showcasing his emotions, feelings, and more without his words. I really focused on Highlander's like input on this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, his EP. I'll look at him. I think he's really talented in that vein, and this project has really made me set focus on Highlander even more as a producer and to see what he brings because I just love what he's done with this project. I love all his choices. Sorry, and yeah, I have it on repeat. There are so many songs, like if not all songs on that EP that I've saved. I really, really, especially that first one. Sorry, business is so gorgeous, but yeah, I'm here for it. I'm gonna stay here for it. Yay.
Nice. And my overall thoughts is it depends on the day. Again, Highlander I think is a standout. Unfortunately, the performances didn't grab me. However, um, to bring it even further back again to our praise in learning in public, I think that Highlander has such big potential in this scene. And I'm very excited to see how he continues to grow as a producer, the rooms that he continues to put himself in, and who he continues to collaborate with. Um, yeah, I just think, unfortunately, the way it was packaged in this one didn't grab me as a listener. However, my ears are definitely tapped in anytime Highlander's name comes up going into this near future, and I'm very excited. I am very excited. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts. But let me know what you think. Are you here for this? Are you feeling iffy about it? Let us know. Highlander, Angel Boy, out right now. And yeah, this is Rue's Reviews. I am Rue, aka the Culture Black Kid,
I'm a former, aka Iffy.
and we'll catch you next time. Peace.